Hey beautiful people, it is your girl Ahlume Mqonci. If you are new to this channel, thank you for joining me, and please do stick around and kindly subscribe to become part of this family. I am sure you are going to love it, and if you are a returnee, I see you and thank you for coming back by. So today I have a story time. It's been forever and I think it's the first story time for this year. Definitely you guys have been asking for a story time, and here it is. Without wasting any time, let's get to this video. So guys, first of all, I would not recommend to date a guy that is a Feleb, a guy that has more than 5,000 followers on Instagram. I know some people will be like, but you also have a huge following. Honestly, I feel like for girls it's different because we can control ourselves. Guys are very gullible. They can be persuaded very easily. So if a guy has a lot of following, that guy is not for me. In fact, if I could have it my way, I wouldn't want my guy to be on social media. That's just me. What do you guys think? I have so many experiences with guys with huge followings, and there's something. So a few years back, I was getting a huge following on on Facebook, but now I'm not on Facebook now. I'm not active. Yeah, so I was getting, I think I was in high school, and being papa, we took like being papa, you know, because now you're a senior and all of that. So I was getting this following and I was liking it, and I was very active. Like every day I would be on Facebook, take a picture, even if it's like low quality, you know how pictures were back then, just so that I could post something, and I would say whatever's on my mind, and people were engaging. And yeah, so I was getting a lot of attention from guys specifically. And then I got a DM. One thing about me, even now, I see my DMs, right, and I will read it, and then if I see it's not worth my time, I won't respond. But if it's something cute that someone says, I will respond. Yeah, so I do see my DMs. So I got a DM from this guy, right, who was a Feleb, and I think it's because of the attention that I was getting, so that's how he got to see my profile. And then cheeky, this guy is like, I love you, and I want to see you. I see that you're also staying in Delft, and I would love to meet with you and all of that. And I was like, dude, you don't even know me, and you come here in my DM and you're just talking trash. Because how can you just love someone that you've never... Because honestly guys, some pickup lines don't work on me. I don't know if that was his pickup line, but some things don't work. Don't come at me with like I love you and all that. It's gonna turn me off. So for like weeks I didn't respond to his messages because I was like, what is this? You can't just come and be like I love you. No, it doesn't work like that. Like, start a decent conversation, like, hi, how are you, and talk. And one thing I also don't like, the small talks, like, what are you doing now, just get to the point. Don't beat about the bush, just get to the point. That's me personally. So I ignored him for like a while because he was just annoying. He was like a nag and whatever. And to be honest with you, I don't even know what made me respond to his DMs. Oh, the consistency. Yes, I'm a consistency hun. When someone is being consistent, you always low-key remember what they're doing or what they've said or whatever. So like every day he would send something, he would, you know. So I was like, you know what, he's annoying, but let me just say hi. And then that's where it started. So I said hi, and I remember it was Feb, it was around Feb, and he sent me some, I think it was like perfumes and cute fragrance and bubble bath soap and all of that. Like, it was something cute, man. And he was like, I want to give this to you for Valentine's Day, because it was Feb, so it was close to Valentine's Day. And I was like, dude, we like not even dating, like what the hell? And it's like, I'd love to meet up with you so I can give you these. Anyway, so when we started speaking, like the consistency never stopped, like it continued. And I was like, okay, I like where this is going. So he said he was around the area where I stayed, so could I come and see him? He sent me a DM. He's around. And because now I know that, like, he lies. He's a very good liar. He's very manipulative, or he was, I don't know now. So judging from all the lies and everything that he has said, I don't even think that day when he came around, he came to see a friend. Because to me he said, I was seeing a friend, so I decided to come, and I decided to send you a DM because I was around your place and I would love to see you. But because of the lies he has told me a couple of times, I just think he walked from where he came from and just came to see me, because it did not look like that nigga went to see someone or spoke to a friend. You will get to know in a few minutes why I'm saying all of that. Wow. So okay, fine. I got the message, I got the DM on Facebook, and then I went to see him. No problem. We chilled for like close to an hour. We sat for like a while. And the first time we met, nigga lied to me. And I got to find out after a few months. He lied to me. So on his Facebook profile, his name is, what will I call him? I'll call him Zukisa, right? So his name is Zukisa, but on his Facebook profile it's written, let's say, Zeke, like a cute white name, Zeke. So I was like, why is your name Zeke? Like, could you tell me more about that? And he just told me just the weirdest story ever. So he was like, his dad had this friend who they were so close, like they were very close, and this friend was like a famous soccer player. So because of the relationship they had with this friend, the father decided to name him after his friend because of the relationship that they had. The soccer player was Zeke, so now he was basically Zeke Jr. And apparently now the friend had like full custody of him after the father passed away. Like, it was a very sob story, I'm just summarizing what he had said to me. So basically, and then after a while I was like, no, his name is actually not Zeke, his name is Zukisa, but because he wanted it to be attractive to people, he decided to change it. Like, my thing was, why would he lie about his name? Like, first day we meeting up and you lying about your name. Why? Because like, already the foundation is being built on lies on the first flipping day. But anyway, so we continued to talk. We spoke. And for me, I've said this a couple of times, if a guy is being consistent and is giving me all the attention, like every time I send a message he replies, like when I want to see him I see him, I am going to catch. especially if I'm investing my time and you're also doing the same. You're giving me 100, I'm giving you 100, I'm gonna fall. I am that type of hun. Always been, always will be. That is just me. And this one time he just randomly sent me a message and it was like, I really love you, as I said before, and I want us to be like in a relationship and whatnot. And for me, I think I was in grade 10, so I was like what, 15, and I knew just by looking at him that he was in his early 20s, right? And I was like, no, because even back then I was low-key wise. So I was like, no, I don't think this can work. Like, it's fine talking to you, but I don't think we can start a relationship, especially knowing that you are much older than me. Obviously, you are going to expect me to be doing things, and I'm not ready for those things. And Esana, him being manipulative, he was like, no, it's fine, we don't have to rush things, you can take your time, I just want you to be mine, I'll take good care of you, you know, like I started. So it's like, no, don't worry about that, I'll take good care of you. I'm not like the other guys. I'm not like the other guys. Don't they all say the same thing? Like, I'm not like the other guys. I care about you, and I wouldn't want you to be doing things you are not ready for, you things that you're not comfortable in doing. So I was like, okay, so he does understand, because really I was still, you know, very, very young. And like, I thought I was very, very young, and I still believe that. But my friends were already, you know, like grade 10 out there doing the things. But I was like, not now, not ready. Valentine's Day came. So me, now we are close to dating, not yet. I was expecting something, because when we started chatting, he said he has this present and he would want to give it to me. Valentine's Day came, I didn't get nothing. I don't know what happened to the gift he showed me, or when he lured me, basically, because that's what he did. But in my head, I was you know, questioning Bible, what happened to the gift and everything. But I wasn't obviously going to ask him where it is or whatnot. I'm not that type of person. I'll just keep it here, you know, think about it and be like, for me that was very fishy. It was very fishy, because you said you wanted to like give me this present, and now that we are on the talking kind of zone, is it zone, forgot the term, talking terms or whatever, now there's no present. But I was like, okay, maybe it's because we're not like dating, so I'm not really expecting him to. But I was just wondering, Bible, you're not a man of your words, because you said this and you're doing the opposite. But anyway, Valentine's Day came, didn't receive anything, and I didn't meet up with him. We were supposed to meet up. That was another thing, which back then I didn't really think much of it, but now I know better. So on Valentine's Day, I didn't see him. We made plans to meet up, but clearly he had other plans. I don't know what happened, but nigga just went MIA. He was not on Messenger. I couldn't reach him. But anyway, I was like, okay, maybe he's busy because he's a student, so he has like workload that's like hectic, or like a busy week, whatever. You know, you just will make up scenarios or whatever just to try to cover up for someone that you like. That's what I did. But now, child. And then after Valentine's Day passed, we spoke again, and this time he was like, I've been thinking about this and I really want you to be my girlfriend. So I'm like, Okay, so with this guy, I already told him that I'm not ready for like a huge commitment where I'm going to be doing things I'm not comfortable with, and he said he understands. So me being his girlfriend, he will so in my head I'm like, okay, since we already spoke about this, he will, you know, give me time to like process things and be comfortable and then be ready to be doing things. And then I was like, okay, yes. Guys, he asked me to be his girlfriend on Messenger. He couldn't come and see me because this nigga does not even live like 10 minutes away from me. We basically live in the same place, but he couldn't come to me and ask me to be his girlfriend in person. And me being me back then, I said yes, because this guy was giving me attention when I wanted it and all that, you know, and he was sweet and you know. And then so I said yes, and then he was like, so am I the only one in your heart, because you're very hot and I know a lot of guys are running after you and all of that. And I was like, if you think about the things he said, now they're funny, but at first I found it very cute, which is weird. So I was like, no Zeke, you're the only one. I'm not looking at anyone, I just want you. Yeah. Then we started like meeting up, talking and all. You know, when you're starting a new relationship, like you want to spend time with your person, and you know, you guys are just being cute, man. And then I think 2 months went by and consistency, it went down the drain. Nigga just stopped everything he was doing. Like, he was not giving me the attention that I needed, and he was just, man, like he had so many excuses when we would plan to meet up and then something would come up, and then I was like, no ways, something is up. And then I would hear rumors now about him. You see, one thing, when you don't know someone, you don't hear anything about them, but as soon as you start talking to a person, or you know, you're interested in someone, then you start hearing things. Like, dude, I was hearing things left, right and center about this guy, and I was hearing it from people that I never spoke to before. This one girl, like, she lives in my street and I've never spoken to her, and she's like probably like 4 or 5 years older than me, and she's one of those people that I'd never speak to her, you know, because she's older, man. And like, her friends were very toxic. Like, those were the girls that would fight, and you know, nah, I just stayed at home and all of that. So she told my friend that Zeke has a child who was also in Cape Town, but in another township. And I didn't believe it. Like, I was like, I'm not gonna listen to her, because obviously she's jealous because Zeke is cute. Zeke, all the girls want Zeke, so Zeke now belongs to me. So why should I listen to people who are jealous? Like, hell no. Especially people that I've never spoken to. Like, what is she trying to do? I'm not gonna believe her, sorry. But I was a clown. Should have listened to that girl. I was a clown. But you know, man, when people say things about your man, especially when the relationship is new, you don't believe them. And even if the relationship is old, you just want to be with your man. You don't care about people. Guys, love is blind, hey? But I don't even think it was love back then. I think it was just infatuation phase. It wasn't really love. So yeah, man, these people were just telling me stories that he's dating this person, he's dating that person, and I was like, I don't care, because the guy posted me on Facebook as his profile picture, and he did that where someone says Zeke is in a relationship with Ahlume, and people were commenting, and you know, it had a lot of likes. So me, I was happy. He showed it to the whole world that he's with me. So my job is done, child. I am the happiest. And I started telling my friends, and they also were like, hi bro, you dating Zeke? And no. And I was like, yes, I'm dating Zeke, you know. I felt like I felt like a bad bitch. I felt like a bad girl, because I got him. The guy that a lot of people wanted and still wanted while I was there, I got him. So I was the happiest hand ever. Little did I know, but it's going to end in tears. So as I said, I was hearing all these things, and his behavior also just started changing. And then there was a kid he posted on his status on WhatsApp, and I asked him, Bible, who's this cute child? Like, I didn't want to be obvious, you know, but is this your child? Like, oh, this baby's so cute, like, who is she? I love kids, you know. And he was like, oh no, this is my cousin's baby. I just went to visit them and all of that. So I was like, oh, okay, my baby is telling the truth with you. Why would you lie about your own child? Like, people don't hide their children. And then he started introducing me to his friends. One thing, like, even if you remember everything I've said in this video, please remember this thing: your boyfriend's friends are not your friends. Those people will lie to you. They were on some, you know, you're the only girl that he loves. He speaks about you every day. Like, he really wants something serious with you. Abafana! Gents, don't believe a thing that they say. Never. Your boyfriend's friends are not your friends. Even the family members. Hey. Shout. I know. So they were like, and I was like so happy, because most of them were Felebs. So now I'm in this circle surrounded by Felebs, you know, well-known people, and I was feeling some type of way, but you know, like, I'm the girl. I'm working with these people. Anyway, he didn't, like, we'd speak now and then, but not as we used to, and I honestly didn't like that. And one thing about me, I think a lot of people don't, or guys that I've dated, they don't like this. If I see something is wrong or something that I don't like, I will speak about it. That is me. I talk. I will speak about it. I will ask you about it and tell you, no, I don't like A, B, and C. Could we please just, you know, could you work on that and all of that? And he's like, I don't understand you, Ahlume, because I try my best, but when I just don't want to budge, and now you're making me seem like a bad person. Hey, the whole thing changed from me wanting to resolve whatever issues we had into me now being the bad person, me accusing him of things he's not doing. Manipulation. So now I felt bad. I was like, okay, no, maybe I was being insensitive. Like, he does actually try to talk to me, but maybe he's busy, because he is a student, you know, and university is tough, you know. So let me not be hard on him, because I mean, I'm still in high school, so my workload is not the same as him. This is me now being a clown. Clown. I just decided to put everything behind me because I did not want to fight with my man, because I'm in love with this guy, so like I don't want tension. Like I hate tension, so I just pretend like I've forgotten everything. But honestly, like after everything, I was not happy. And then I feel like it, I don't know, but then there's this one day where he was like, Ahlume, we need to talk. I get shame when someone says that. I become so nervous, I become so anxious. Like I literally just want you to tell me right there and then. Like you are people that do that to me, I don't like it. I become anxious. I just think of so many things. What did I do? Did I do this? Is there something that I did in the past few days? Like I just think of so many things, and it's most of the stuff is nonsense, but I just still do. And then I remember it was a Friday, so I came straight from school, took a bus, and then I got off close to where he stays. And then he was like, yo, I don't know how to say this. So I was like, hey bro, this guy, like what is up? And I was like, no man, talk. And then he was like, I don't like what is happening with you. And I'm like, yeah, this is about me. So I'm like, but like what do you mean? Like you speaking in riddles. Like tell me what is going on. So it's like, I've been hearing bad things about you, like things that you are doing when you're in town, going to school and all of that. And I'm like, hey bro, guys, I've always been the person or the student that immediately when the bus drops me in the morning to school, I go to school. When school is over, I go home. Like I was never the person that would stay in town for like hours and chill with other people. Like I was never that. So now this guy is like, he doesn't like what I'm doing in town, and I'm like, what the hell am I doing in town? And it's like, I heard that when you sit with Nigerian guys and like you chill with them and you go to places with the it just did not make sense. Like it didn't make sense, and obviously it wouldn't make sense because it was all a lie. So I asked him, who told you all this nonsense? He's like, girls from Khayelitsha. I'm like, who? Because me personally, I don't know people from Khayelitsha. I might know people that I go to school with, but I don't know people in Khayelitsha. I live in freaking Delft. That is way too far from Khayelitsha. So how am I gonna know those people? And it's like, no, you don't need to know the names. You know, when they start saying that, then you know it's bull, whatever they're saying. So I was hurt, honestly. I was hurt by, you know, when the guy that you really invested in, like a guy that you really like, is telling you that when you are sleeping with Nigerian men, like you're having things with Nigerian men. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with dating a Nigerian guy, but for him or for someone to say you're sleeping with Nigerian men, that is degrading, that is humiliating, that is, you know. And I was really hurt, and in my head immediately when he said that, I just stormed out. I literally just walked. I did not want to hear anything. He was like calling me Ahlume, Ahlume, and I was like, For the fact that you actually believed that about me says a lot about you and what we have. And I was not having it. I just, you know, went home, started crying at home, and I feel that day was just miserable. And it really made me like think about a lot of things, like do some introspection and all of that. And I was like, no man, this is not what I want. And obviously this guy is lying. Like, and now I started thinking about all the things that people have been telling me. I'm like, you know what, maybe it's true, because this nigga is damn old. And he told me, right, because I could see that this nigga has to be like 24, 23. He told me that he was 19 and I was grade 10, 15, 16. So the age difference wasn't really that hectic, but still is. So he told me he was 19, and I found out that he was 23 with a child. And he, even till today, he said that child is not his. I still do believe that the child is his. Like, I know that the child is his. Different people have told me about it, and then those people don't know each other, so obviously they can't just make it up, you know. So I was like, man, this can't be it. This can't be it. And he was really putting a lot of pressure now on me. He just like wanted me to come to his place, and obviously, you know, if a nigga wants you to come to his crib, there's only one thing that's gonna happen. You know what that is. And I was like, you know what, I'm better off without this guy. I like the attention that I was getting, and, you know, chilling with the big boys, you know, but it's not worth it. Like, my peace and everything is much more important. And the nigga went MIA on me after he said what he said for like 2 weeks. And if you really love someone and you care about that person, you would immediately check up on them, especially when you saw the state they were in when the person had left. He ignored me. And I remember I wrote a, I don't even know these Facebook terms, not a story, a post, but where like you write. And on that post I had mentioned that I missed him, and then I tagged him. Only to find out that that guy removed his name on the tag. Like, you couldn't see, because I went on his timeline. I'm like, I wrote this like a few minutes ago, but it's not here. So the nigga removed it, like removed the tag, so people can't see it on his timeline. So I was like, girl, you better get the hint that this nigga is not about you. This nigga is not about you. And because I was not like fully invested, I was like, boy, bye, peace out, bye. Like, guys, from the beginning, like, red flags were there. And one of my friend's friend went to school with him, so she told me all the tea, and was like, no, his name is not even Zeke, his name is Zukisa, it's not Zeke. So I was like, so he basically lied about everything, even the sob story about the dad and what. Child, it was all a lie. So guys, hey, I would not recommend dating these famous guys or well-known people. It's a trap. Like, something is bound to happen. There's just always drama with them. You are, guys, if no ways. But I learned my lesson. I'm so happy that I didn't go all in. Like, I was very proud of myself. I was like, girl, could have been bad. But yeah, guys, I was very heartbroken, I'm not gonna lie, because I was really, I liked him, and it was really, I think, my first serious relationship. So it was hurtful. But I was like, no, nigga. I've always even told my friends this before I even started dating, I will never have a nigga play me. And niggas have played me. Hey, yo. 2 niggas, 3 actually niggas have played me. But the one of the other story that I told you guys, but that one dribbled me. Like, he played me like a soccer ball. Like, he dribbled me. Anyway, that is the end of the story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really, honestly, I feel like, I don't want to say my life is boring, like I don't have interesting stories. It's just that I can't really think of anything to tell you guys. And I do want to talk and tell my stories, because the videos really, you guys interact with those videos more. So I'm gonna try and think of things that have happened that you guys would find interesting. Hope you liked the video, and oh child, let's just take a moment for this face right here. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye. Do not forget to like and subscribe. And guys, I've been saying this for the past month now, we are almost on 4K. Let's get those numbers up. Bye.